Alrighty. Let's give it up for the gentlemen who are the custodials of this school.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang, that sounds important.
Dang.
Appreciate it.
Yes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the What's Bruin podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Hang. This is an example for my students. You know what I mean? Got to show them how it's done right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean?
Always a pleasure.
So we have two custodians here who are they always save my butt every time. So we're going to introduce ourselves here, starting with my person to my right first, and then we'll move on over.
Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Gabriel James Allen, Capricorn.
And then we have
Sam.
Simple Sam. He keeps it simple.
That keeps it simple, straight to the point.
You already know. So let's do with the first question. Gabe,
pretty good here with some blue writing.
you know they're catching all that, right?
See, our job is never done, man. It's never done.
How we gonna do it?
Yeah, lock it till after lunch, please.
Ooh, Sam in action. Sam in action.
Sam's the boss, man.
Sam is
He's
the
like
boss.
the boss.
I was hoping
boss.
we didn't need to discuss that.
Dang.
I mean, dang.
But let's get started. Gabe, how'd you get started in this business of doing custodial work?
Prior to this, I owned and operated a small construction company, which was fantastic. But the stress was actually getting to me. So my stepfather, great man, he worked for the district he just retired. He's been in the district for 40 years. And I always respected him and his constant paycheck, and he was just so kicked back and relaxed as a person. So I kind of questioned him on a few things, and it just sounded like it would fit for me because I'm a pretty mellow person by nature too. So I sold my company and hopped on the Long Beach Unified train. Been here since, God, I think I'm working on 13 years.
Wow.
And I dig it.
Wow, 13. Dang,
Yeah.
Clap it up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, clap it up for that. 13.
Thank you. It's my
You
lucky
already
number.
know. You already know. Okay, you already know. But yeah, now you living at what? You rubbing your ears like bad boys talking about woosah, right? Woosah.
Absolutely, man. Look, I kickboxed for years, powerlifted for years, all that good stuff, and now I'm into that whole. I mean, I'm not built for stretching so much, but I'm into the little bit of yoga and all that.
Yeah.
It's very peaceful, and I needed it.
Nice. Well, you found yourself.
Yeah.
You found yourself. How about you, Sam?
He don't do yoga.
So, out of high school, I went to Cerritos College for a while and did some auto mechanics and welding and stuff like that, the trades. Ended up getting a job welding, and I welded for about 5 years. And then I was about to have a kid. My dad was like, "Hey, man, you need some benefits."
Yeah.
Trust.
Fact.
So
Benefits.
2007, I started with the LA School District. That's where my dad worked and retired from. And I had my son, JoJo. And then in 2010, I applied here to be a supervisor.
Nice.
So after 3 years of being a custodian, I came to Long Beach Unified as a supervisor. I've been doing it ever since. You know, I went from a lead, plant one, to the high school, just keep moving up. And recently I've been trying to apply with maintenance to, because that's my background kind of, But, I like it here.
Nice.
It's good. We got a good crew.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
rules with an iron fist.
Literally, they do have a good crew. Like, man, y'all put in work, and
Yeah,
I
we
see.
do.
Trust me,
do.
I see the magic that happens behind all the curtains, closed doors, whatever you want to call it. But they make it happen.
Thanks, man.
So my next question for you guys. Go ahead,
We're
Sam.
in Mr. Hang's office. Yeah, so Basically, one of the best things about Wilson is all the custodians get along. It's not like that at all. The schools.
Rare. It's very rare in the district.
That's true. I've
In the-
seen that.
In the summer, our whole crew was able to work together, to get this whole school done every summer.
Nice. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like real talk. That's why I brought you on.
It's
to
nice
the,
to hear. Thank you.
to the podcast, and you're like,
Yeah.
yo, we gotta show them some love. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But my next question is, what is one thing that you wish people knew about custodial work?
Ooh, there's a bunch.
There's a
But
bunch?
off the top of my head, I would like everyone to know that we really are working almost constantly.
No, real talk. I see it.
And I think there's a misconception about that. And we are, like, when we get calls, we're already doing something on a previous call. And it's
Yeah.
like kind of nonstop. So,
No, real talk. Like,
yeah.
I watch you guys, and I'd be like, dang, Gabe over here sweating. Like, whoo, that boy putting in work. See, like, I see it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I mean,
Good
like,
looking out.
you know what
Yeah.
they say about people who sweat, right?
We lean out.
Nah, man.
Oh.
They hot. that was a dad joke right there
Thank
for
you.
everybody.
Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
I had to do it right there.
I'll take that, though.
Had to do
That's
it.
right.
What about you, Sam? What do you think one thing people should know about custodians that people don't really know?
Kind of like he said, we're always working hard, and these night guys, they're here late. You know what I mean? Every night, and people don't realize that. And every little bit that the teachers do on their end to help out really helps the custodians out at night,
Huge.
because they have these runs are really big here. It's a lot of work at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not just our running around in the morning,
Yeah.
because we're doing all the stuff, so they don't have to do that plus their run at night. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So if we get a call to move a desk or to move a file cabinet or something, we don't want to leave that for the night crew. So we're like constantly working, trying not to leave stuff for the night guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's like that whole team thing, right?
The whole team thing.
Yeah. Because literally, I will make my kids clean up after themselves just to help
And
you guys.
that's a
I
huge.
mean, like,
You don't know what that does.
Yeah.
Man. That's huge.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
going in
That's
a room
huge.
and the chairs are stacked so you can sweep the room fast. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's, all that little stuff helps, or the trash cans are at the door and not in the corner over there. You know what I mean? All that little stuff just helps.
yeah.
Because a lot like teachers, right? They keep adding things to your list of to do, and not much else changes on their end. Same with us, man. They keep adding things for us to do.
Yeah, and
we don't get more time.
There's been a lot of cuts over the years.
We
Like
don't
this
get more
school
time.
probably had three more custodians than it does now. You know what I mean? And with the cuts, we just make the runs bigger. And you got to do it. You know what I mean? You got to
Yeah.
get it done.
Find a
So,
way to be more efficient,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, to be honest, as a teacher, we should just pitch in. Like, I've had teachers tell me, oh, that's not my job, that's the custodian job. I'm like, really? You let that kid trash your room and then you
Right.
think that it's the custodian's job? That's a part of your job too.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking as someone who saw it firsthand, and I was
Right,
like,
yeah.
don't say that.
And the difference with the high school than the elementaries and the middle schools is we've cut back so much that we only clean half the run a night. Like the person doing this 500 building,
Yeah,
they'll sweep 2 floors, and then the other floor won't get swept to the next day.
yeah,
Then the next
Just
day
don't
they'll-
have time.
The next day they'll come sweep those 2 floors, and then maybe the bottom floor won't get done today. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just
Right.
because they cut back so much, it takes a certain amount of time to clean a classroom. It takes a certain amount of time to clean each restroom. Like one restroom is like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
One student restroom is like 30 minutes. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And there's a schedule for everything. You know, we have a schedule because they're union. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah.
everything's to the minute.
Yeah, and to be honest, when I was 14, I was employed by summer youth program. I don't know if people know that from back in the days, but I was literally doing custodial work
Right.
at 14, and I was like, this is a lot of work, you know. And then that's why, like, I make it a point, for me at least,
Yeah.
like I pitch in,
Yeah.
you know,
Good.
because
Lead by
you guys
example.
have a lot to do, and
we
if you can
appreciate
just,
all the little help, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
just if you can focus on the big things, you
Yeah,
can help with the small
right.
things. You know, like you guys see me, I have like a dustpan in here. I'll be sweeping
Yeah,
up my
yeah.
own floor.
Actually, yeah.
And then, you know, you guys just focus on taking out all the trash. Because, I mean, you got to do that multiplied by how many classrooms? You see what I'm saying? Like, I get
That
it.
gives
Like
me
it's one
PTSD,
person cleaning
man.
this whole
Exactly.
500 building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, what would be cool is if all the teachers would know and understand that a nice little note to leave, like for your custodian, if something's, I don't know, needs something extra or something, instead of like an email. A little note
Little note.
goes a lot farther it builds that relationship, even if you don't see the custodian.
Okay, so where would the note? Where should we put the
You
note?
could put it
Like,
on the door if you have, well,
On the trash
can.
can.
Trash
Right
can.
Trash
by
can?
the trash can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
post
on
it
the
on the
trash-
trash
yeah.
can. Okay,
Because
there
they
you
have
go.
to. They have to grab
That's the
the
one
trash.
thing you guys always see.
We have to.
All right,
We have to.
there you go, people. Pro tips. Pro tips.
Yeah.
Life
Pro
hack.
Yeah.
You know I had to pull that one.
Man.
So my last question would be, because we're running out of time, I try to keep this in under 10 minutes, or within 10 minutes. What is one thing that you've learned as a person that inspired you to like just be better at everything that you do? What's one advice you can give somebody that will inspire them to just like, always go for whatever it is that you're trying to do?
The most recent lesson I've learned in life, 48 years old, is whether you believe in God or the universe or energy or all the above, it's bigger, stronger, wiser than you, and you just kind of got to go with it. So if you see your days going a little left, don't fight it so hard. Understand that once in a while, the day is going to go left, and then start fresh the next day.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to pull that, it's exhausting to fight it, to swim upstream.
Yeah. I mean, if a salmon can do it, we can do it.
I mean, we can do it.
We can do it.
do it. We can do
You
it.
just
But
gotta
yeah,
avoid those bears, when we
just
jump in.
breathe and
Yeah.
learn every day. Be willing to learn every day about yourself and others.
True that. True
That's
that.
all I got for
Yeah.
now.
I think you studied for this interview.
No, all natural.
All natural. It comes out the dome, rolling out the teeth like, yeah.
Sam, you're next.
Yeah, I think my thing is I got my work ethic from my dad. I seen him get up every day at 5 in the morning, going to work. He was a maintenance guy for LAUSD, and him just working hard for our family, you know what I mean? And even on days when I'm stressed out and I got a lot going on in my home life or my family life or a bill that needs to be paid, I just coming to work. It's kind of peaceful, you know what I mean? Working hard, you know what I mean? It's like I enjoy coming here. I like the school, I like the crew.
We laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
that's-
see it.
That's health.
Even while we're working, we're talking and laughing, and you know what I mean? But we're trying to get everything done. I get probably over 20 emails a day.
Yeah.
I probably put in 20 maintenance tickets a day. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, the time when we're not riding around in the golf cart, I'm in the office on the computer doing emails, calling maintenance. Hey, the AC's still down. Hey, the plumbing's still down. The pump in the pool ain't working right now. The gym lights are out. The football lights are out. There's a lot
Yep.
going on.
It's
at
a
the
mini
school.
city, man.
It's
Did you-
like
did
like
you-
a city.
Yeah. Did you
itself.
listen to that list?
Hey, that was just off the top.
That
by the
was,
way.
yeah. We ain't even
We
talking
can bring
about
you
that.
an
I
email.
can go for 30 minutes on everything. You know what I mean? But
you
yeah,
know.
but it's like I don't let it stress me out. It's like there's 8 hours tomorrow. If we can't get to that today and it's not an emergency, then tomorrow we'll try to work on the next problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can understand. Like it's kind of like here's some food to eat, but here's some more food to eat. But you just
Right.
keep trying to eat,
Yeah.
and you're like, man, I'm
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
So eventually you get saturated with things to do, and it's kind of like I only got 8 hours a day, or however long you're staying, longer
Right.
sometimes, right? And you just do a little bit at a time, and eventually
That's
things
it.
will get done.
What about you,
And,
Hank?
Me.
Answer the question.
Man, for me, look, I live by one motto: expect nothing less than your absolute best. Every day you come in, you do the best that you can.
yep.
That's right.
And it was like some days it might
Yeah.
not be your best, but it still was your best that day. Like,
Yeah.
when you said when things going left and things are not going right, then it's kind of like just accept that it's going to go left sometimes.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
okay because but you still need to expect nothing less than your absolute best every single day. That's how
Yeah.
you just get better.
I dig that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all on the same level then.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I
Like
I just got more bars than you.
Oh.
Joke, I just joke. I got no bars. The only bars I got are soap bars. All right? Or Snicker bars. I love
Oh,
Snickers.
hit it. Put up, bump. Go ahead.
Oh, let's go. All right. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a round of applause here.
Thank
and,
you, Hank. Thanks for
close
this,
us
man.
out.
Thank you.
Thank you.